Hello, hello, hello. Glad to have you guys here today. And I am hooking it up over here on Facebook real quick. Facebook always goes slow. There we go. So welcome everyone. Welcome back. Excited to be here. Today is Monday and really excited about the information that I'm sharing with you guys. Just pumped up from getting up this morning, doing some self-care, getting my fitness routine back on track after 7 weeks. Yeah, after 7 weeks. Plus, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some things here that you must know if you're sitting in that CFO chick type seat. And if you're an entrepreneur, you're doing 75% of the work in your business, guess what? You're sitting in that CFO seat. So whether you realize it or not, that would be you. All right, so I wanted to share this information with you guys. I'm really pumped about it. I've been writing a lot of content around this, and I don't know if you've been keeping track or if you come, visit with me every day via the live stream or watch the videos. I've been sharing in bits and pieces on how I achieved my income goals. I actually exceeded my income goals while recovering from surgery. So I had surgery and I actually achieved my goal. So you can make it happen no matter what, if you have a no matter what attitude, okay? So here's what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about the CFO chick, right? It applies to men too. It applies to anybody, but my focus, I like to reach out to my ladies and share information with you because we got to stick together, right? So what I'm sharing today is this is information for all CFO chicks. This is information that you need to know as it relates to your money and your business. If you're doing at least 75% of the work, you really need to know this. And even if you're outsourcing it, you still need to know this information because you kind of need to be able to keep an eye on it, right? And oversee what your bookkeeper is doing. So whether you're doing this or not, you still need to know these things, all right? So here we go. So just to be clear, let me just say this. Your bookkeeping can definitely be 100% outsourced. So you can definitely outsource your bookkeeping 100%, not a problem. But you still need to know the basics. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. Some of the things that you need to know, right? So you don't have to actually be doing it. You don't have to actually know how to do every bit and piece of the bookkeeping process. But you kind of need to know what that workflow looks like. And you need to know things that you should be paying attention to as the CFO, right? Because if you were in a larger company, if you sat in that CFO position, like I did in my construction company, I didn't actually do the day-to-day bookkeeping at that point, but I still had to oversee what the other people were doing because that's the only way to stay on top of your money. Right? We've heard of a lot of celebrities and different people that have lost money. They've had to file bankruptcy and things like that. Why? Because they didn't have their eye over their money, right? They weren't keeping watch over their money. So you can have what I like to say is a hands-off approach, but you still got to keep your eye on the ball, right? Think of a quarterback in football. Once he releases the football, right, he takes his hands off, but he still has his eye on the football. He's watching the play. And that's what you have to do whether you outsource your bookkeeping or not, all right? You still got to keep your eye on the ball, and I'm talking about your money ball. Here's what you need to be aware of, know about, have some type of knowledge of. 1, bookkeeping lingo. I'm talking about bookkeeping terminology. When your bookkeeper, your CFO, your tax advisor, whoever throw out different terms, you need to know what they are. So you need to know the basic terminology of bookkeeping so that when you're having a conversation with your advisor or whoever does your money, that type of thing, you need to know what they're talking about, right? Okay, so you need the basic there. 2, you need to know your way around your accounting software, especially if you're outsourcing it. You need to be able to, say you need to generate an invoice and you can't get in touch with your bookkeeper or it's late at night and you don't want to miss this big deal, right? So you need to at least know your way around the accounting system and how to do the basics so that you can keep that money flowing. You need to know where your money is going. You can always go in your accounting system and check that, right? You need to be on top of your money flow. I'm talking about the income coming in and the expenses going out. Well, how do you go look? You need to know that, right? You don't have to input all the information, but you need to know where to go look, all right? Number 5, you need to know how certain transactions should be posted. And here's 3 that I wanted to point out because they're always done wrong. 1, you need to know how the income should be posted. Various income from your products and services. How should that be posted? Like, what category should you hit? When you're paying yourself, oh my God, this one is 9 times out of 10 is not done correctly. You need to know how that should be posted because you want to make sure that you're posting it correctly, especially depending on whether you're a sole proprietor, a LLC, a S Corp, a corporation, all that stuff, right? Because somehow you pull money out is different. So you need to know that that's being posted correctly. And then when you're funding your business, because a lot of you, when you're starting out, right, we don't have the income coming in yet. That's the reality. So we have to fund the business from our personal money. Well, if you're doing that, you need to make sure you're posting that correctly. All right. Next thing, number 6. You need to know how to read your financial statements. You need to know which 3 key financial statements you should be looking at every single month. And you need to be able to read them and see what those financial statements are telling you about the financial fitness of your business. As well as those statements will tell you adjustments you need to make as it relates to your money flow. So you need to know that. That's really, really important, whether you're doing it yourself or you're outsourcing it. Those financials, you need to be on top of those like every month. Okay. Number 7, then you need to know which financial reports you see. Oh, I already said that. So I combined those. Which ones you need to review every month. Top 3. And I'll give them to you. You can write this down. Your profit and loss statement, your balance sheet, cash flow statement. You need to pull those every month. And yes, there's more. There's more. But let's recap what I shared with you here today. What did I share? Your bookkeeping can be 100% outsourced. Not a problem. You still need to know the basics as the CFO of your business. So if you're doing at least 75% of the work, if you're a solo entrepreneur, if you have a bookkeeper, doesn't matter. You need to know the basics around the bookkeeping process, your workflow, your bookkeeping system, your money flow. You need to know the basics, okay? What am I talking about? You need to know the bookkeeping language. You need to know your way around your accounting software. You need to know where your money is going. You need to be on top of your money flow. You need to know how certain transactions are posted. We're talking about your income, paying yourself. When you fund money in the business, those type of things. You need to know how to read your financial statements. You need to know what to look for on your financial statements, right? And you need to know what you're going to be reviewing monthly via those financial statements. And yes, there's more. Of course, there's more. Really, you need a checklist of what you should be doing on a monthly basis, even though, or in addition to, or whether or not it's outsourced. You need to be doing that. All right. So I gave you, what was that, 7 things that you need to be on top of as the CFO chick of your business. If you have a business, well, you stepped up, you said, hey, I'm going to be that CFO chick. Step into it and make it happen. Now, here's what I want you guys to do. And this is for my replay viewers as well. So this is for you too. I want you to go over to FeliciaStreeter.com/bootcamp. FeliciaStreeter.com/bootcamp. Over there, I give you everything you need to know as the CFO chick of your business. Everything you need to know is on that page. All right. So everything you need to know to take control of your money and to be able to track and keep more of the money you make. Again, where you're going to go? You need this. Remember, you need this if you're a CFO chick. You're going to FeliciaStreeter.com/bootcamp. Don't wait. It's the first of the month, right? First working day of October. Get on top of it this month. Create that workflow and make it happen. So don't wait. It's first of the month. This is when you're implementing. Go find out what it is you need to be doing and make it happen. All right. So there we have it. Watch the replay if you're jumping on at the last. If you have any questions, you guys, I forgot to say that. If you have any questions, go ahead, put your questions in. I'm always here to answer your questions. You have any questions about something you need to know about your bookkeeping workflow, how to post a particular transaction? What do you have for me? Any questions? As you can see, I've been exercising this morning. I didn't do anything with my hair, but put it up because it was hot. All right, no questions. All right, you guys know the after party always happens over on my Facebook group, over at the Game Changers Lounge, right? It's over on Facebook. So if you have any questions, pop into the group, ask your questions. That's where I hang out. For my guys, you have questions, personal message me on Facebook, all right? All right, so if you want the list, you want to know everything you need to know, make sure you go over to FeliciaStreeter.com/bootcamp. Everything is listed there for you, what you need to know as the CFO chick of your business. All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome rest of your day and get that money flow in order. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.